We would be honored if you would join us.
Hey, Star Wars fans and action figure collectors, welcome back. We've got another vintage collection figure review, and finally, Hunter has a brother. One of the Bad Batch members, the next Bad Batch member. It's been a little while, and, you know, TVC fans are hanging out for the Bad Batch to be complete. And yeah, this is definitely a step in the right direction. Crosshair, he's one that sort of grew on me to become a favourite character towards the end of the seasons. He's coming in at VC370. He's looking pretty good. He's got some accessories. He's got the giant rifle in there and the backpack. He's got the helmet. He's got the gun, and he's not even deluxe. Would you look at that? So yeah, Hunter's going to be happy to have one of his brothers. May the rest come in due course, and not 12 to 18 months apart. That'd be fantastic. But yeah, the card back's looking really nice. Figure's looking pretty solid in the bubble as well. I'm looking forward to busting him on out of there. And taking a good look at this guy. He's looking pretty slick. I feel like there's going to be a reasonable amount of reuse, but that's all right. He is a clone, and their armor is primarily the same. I feel like Wrecker's probably going to be deluxe by the time he comes out, but from the sounds of things, at least he'll be on a regular size card, so that'll be good. They're getting rid of the vintage, big, wide deluxe cards. And it's going to smash them in, deeper bubble, do what they got to do. Cool. All right, folks, let's bust it open and have a look at Crosshair. And here is Crosshair out of the packaging. Yeah, this guy holds up. This guy's going to look solid. Just, come on, let us finish the Bad Batch. Give us the squad and we'll shut up for 5 minutes. No, this guy's great. Fantastic. Yeah, he's got his little blaster pistol, little sidearm. So that's cool. We'll go nicely there, just sort of slot it into his holster. And there it'll probably stay for the most part. Yeah, the sniper rifle's that's his primary weapon of choice. So we'll look at the backpack and get that fitted. Again, it's got the sort of slot in the back there for the rifle. There is a peg on the side. There is the semicircle peg there, which should theoretically fit in there like a glove. Absolutely does. So that's nice. And yeah, with the rifle here, similar to the Black Series version, it does come apart in the 2 parts, which is cool. So you can peg that part into the side. And then you can lock the main part in the back there when he's off mission. And of course, you can't have Crosshair without his helmet. And this is a swap-out helmet, which I much prefer. Hunter here, he had the removable helmet, and it works fine. It works fine, fits well, doesn't look too big on the vintage one. Maybe a fraction, but, I'll wear it. I mean, I won't wear it. Hunter will wear it. You know what I mean. So yeah, I was expecting this to just be another swap-out helmet, given that Hunter is, but we've got the swap-out head, so maybe a little bit friendlier sculpt-wise. Let's, before we do the head swap, we might as well just look at his head nice and close up. I was going to just pull the helmet off, but, yeah. Yeah, that's nice. I'm just going to throw it out there and say I reckon this actually looks a little bit nicer than the Black Series one. Yeah, sculpt-wise, you can just sort of the paintwork on the face. You can see the sculpting, just on his cheek there. Yeah, you saw that sort of hollowed out sort of cheek look. Yeah, he's a little bit more gaunt than some of the other guys, but he's still got that sort of stubble. And of course, the crosshair tattoo over the eye there, fantastic. So yeah, that's really nice. Got the nice short cropped hair. Yeah, that's unreal. That's really, really nice. Super cool. So let's do the head swap. I might zoom out a little bit. So yeah, nice and easy pop off there. Get that helmeted head on there. That's a nice snug fit. Yeah, that looks good. Holy wow. Yeah, that's solid. A lot of people sort of did mention the paint apps on the helmet is kind of missing the crosshair. The shape of it is there over the lens. As you can sort of see right there, there is the shape. But yeah, it hasn't got the coloured paint that belongs there. But that's alright. I don't know, he's looking damn good. That's really, really slick. I'm really liking the look of Crosshair here. This is fantastic. So yeah, we'll get a good look at the rest of him. Obviously, he's got the shoulder pauldrons there, the nice softer plastic. He's got his own individual sort of pauldron there with the little antenna. From there, I think the body is the same as Hunter's. And like I said, that's fine. It's, you know, if they're going to reuse it for Wrecker, don't do it. No, I don't think they will. But yeah, pretty much for the most part, is exactly the same body. Different paint apps, obviously, just to differentiate the guys. They've customized their own armor and switched it up. But yeah, it looks good. The other reason you can tell it's the same is they've left Hunter's hole there for the knife pouch. So yeah, just a little shortcut there. They did it in Black Series too, so don't feel left out. And yeah, that elbow joint is really, really tight, so I'm going to actually heat that up before I move it, because that's going to pop out if I try to budge that. No, it won't. No, just need to just be a little bit gentle but strong. Zoom out a little bit more so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. So yeah, nice tight joints is always a good thing, but when they're a little bit too tight, don't be afraid to run it under some boiling water just to soften up the plastic a little bit before you attempt that bend. But yeah, that's good. We'll take a look at the articulation. He has got, as we saw before with the helmet off, he's got a barbell in the top of the head and the top of the neck. There is that little rangefinder there, and his helmet is movable. Ball hinges in the shoulders, ball hinges in the elbows, ball hinges in the wrists. We have a in and out hinge on the left hand, up and down on the right. The ball joint in the torso there. Barbells in the hips, swivels at the top of the thighs there, hidden nicely in the armor. Ball hinges in the knees, ball hinges in the ankles, and a rocker joint in the ankles. So super duper cool. Yeah, this guy's absolutely awesome. Very happy to have Crosshair in the collection. There we have him armed up. I was going to do the peg test with the KR stand, but as you can see, there's barely any peg holes there. What I've done with Hunter, I'll be doing the same, is I just get a small drill bit, match it up, and then I'd slowly, just with my hands, just sort of slowly just bore out the plastic, just enough that I can get a peg in there and get him to stand on a stand. So I will do that afterwards off screen, but that's my little method for making the peg holes just a little bit better. But you know what, he actually stands pretty well. He's pretty solid. Yeah, I want to put that head back on. You see his belt. I'll be tempted to glue that down as well. Just it's flopping around a little bit. It's a nice soft plastic, so it means it's malleable. But just the way it's sitting, could be a little bit more snug around, especially around the waist. But I'm going to put the Crosshair head back on, because that's just Absolutely unreal. Let's zoom up and have another look. Absolutely fantastic. Love it. Love to hear your thoughts on this one, folks. This is an absolute banger of a figure. It loses just those little points for the lack of peg holes, but yeah, I'd say this is a solid one. Nice addition. Bring Hunter in there. Yeah, hoping the rest. I'd be happy with, just Wrecker and Tech. If we get Echo later on and Amiga, that'd be cool too. But, just to finish Wrecker and Tech and have the OG Bad Batch, that would be fantastic. But yeah, thank you very much for tuning in to a look at Crosshair and the Vintage Collection. Very excited, very happy to have this one in the collection at last. Hope he starts showing up for you very, very soon. But yeah, we'll see you again for some more reviews very soon. Till then, may the Force be with you always.